Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where we are currently set up to inherit Italy, as well as France. France will be one generation later, of course. Now, this guy is the son of King Amori. Let's see here, is that the right guy? No, he had another son before this guy. Okay, this guy has to go, but other than that, we should be good. I didn't realize that this was a different son, but we should definitely do that. So that should be fine. Now, as far as Bohemia and Great Moravia go, we have an ally on the throne of Bohemia at this point. Unfortunately, we need him to attack Great Moravia. We can't tell him to do that, and he wouldn't accept vassalage right now either. He's 73 reasons away, we're not his rightful liege, and he's a king. That's basically the whole thing, and cultural acceptance as well. Okay. Now, he's already at maxed opinion of us, which is unsurprising. There's not a lot we can do about that. I really do wish that Crusader Kings would allow you to tell someone, hey, if you press this claim, I will support you. And then they make the choice whether to do it with that support or not. Now, he can win this fight himself. He doesn't technically need us. But he should do this. We definitely want him to do this. We can't press this claim. And we can't declare on this guy, obviously, because we're his ally. But we'll see if he actually attacks there. That'll be interesting. We're defending France from all comers, and currently they're completely fine. No real problem there. So France, Italy, and Scandinavia are all one thing, essentially, right now. Now, I would normally take ducal conquest into forced vassalage. That is completely useless for this particular scheme here. One thing we could think about doing is... Isn't there one here? Learn language scheme power. Isn't there one here that makes it easier to offer vassalage? Yeah, true ruler. Okay. That would net us 25 points there. We can grab, I guess, benevolent intent. And then we can come over to this guy, and we can try to learn his language. We'll start doing that. That should boost cultural acceptance there. I'm also interested, he is Diran. Do we have any counties that are the correct culture for that? This is a culture in our realm, apparently. Okay. Where are they? Oh, up over here. Okay. So North Riding is the correct culture. So in that case, we're going to have our steward come promote cultural acceptance over here. So how much will that get us for offer vassalage here? That will get us 35 if we get the cultural acceptance to even. I can't remember if that goes up to full or not. Like, if we can reverse that to be plus 35. But we can definitely get the 25 from True Ruler. Okay. So that should be fine. In theory. We're going to work our way to that. That'll take some time. We do have a Royal Court event here, and we gain stress for all of these. Okay. It's not great, but it'll do. We can pull back a castle over here, and we definitely should do so. We'll pull back this one. There we go. That puts us at 12 of 12. And we have a new son and heir. What? Oh, right. This would be our wife. We need to disinherit this kid, right? Yes, we have to disinherit this guy. So this is not going to be a thing. That does boost up our stress because we're compassionate, but we need Grilla here to be our heir. This doesn't work otherwise, so that'll be fine. This kid has to go. That's for sure. This ransom is acceptable, and this alliance is not acceptable. I don't care about that. Bohemia, I will support you if you attack Great Moravia. Please do it. Please attack Great Moravia. One thing that we could theoretically do, again, this isn't modeled in the game, but we could theoretically, like, send this guy a gift. His opinion is already maxed out, but we could, like, bribe him give it like an arbitrary chance of being like, we're going to send you this gift. You should declare war on this. I don't know. Maybe it would be like an 85% chance. His opinion of us is maxed. He can win the fight anyway, and the fight's really good for him, and we would be pledging our support. We could do something like that, in theory. To be clear, he would get it. It would not enter our realm. So that's definitely something to consider as well. I do wish that that was modeled in the game, where you could, like, talk to somebody and tell them, I want you to press this claim. You should press this claim. And I will support you. That'd be a great feature. Sadly, it doesn't exist, and because it doesn't exist... Oh, this guy needs to die. Yes, he is dead. We gained 75 stress from it, but that's okay. We should probably... Are we overweight? Well, we're gluttonous, so we're probably going to get there. Let's go ahead and lose weight. And yes, that does gain us some stress. That's unsurprising. And we'll just donate to charity, dropping down our stress a little bit. Cool. Okay, so that is our grandson, Prince Ambrosio. Yes. Cool. That is fantastic. Our court grandeur level just decreased. We need to take a look at that. There's an unhandled situation here as well. Okay, now it's back up to level 10. But my question is, why did it decrease there? Baseline is 95, so we should be okay. I guess it was just an event. So that's fine. I think I'm going to do it. This is not going to enter our realm. And I'm going to tell this guy, I'm going to send you a gift. There we go. And I want you to press your claim. If you press this claim, we will support you. We're going to give him an 85% chance here. Let me pull up a random number generator here. Let's see. It's loading up, and let me grab display capture here. That is not the correct display. Let's jump that one on over. Perfect. And it's a little bit bright, but you should be able to see here. This is going to be between 1 and 100. We're giving this an 85% chance because he has maxed opinion of us. He should want this, and he's stronger than they are. And this is very beneficial for him. So we're giving him an 85% chance of doing this. So if this is an 85 or higher, or actually if this is higher than an 85, not greater than or equal to, just greater than 85, then it does not work. Or actually we should go the other way around. If it's less than 15, then it doesn't work. 59? So it did work. Fantastic. Okay. So with that in mind, we are then going to get this started. So we switch character to this guy. Remember, this doesn't directly benefit us in any real way other than getting this realm combined together, which they're going to break up again. If we look at the succession here, well, currently they're not, because I think they only have the one kingdom title. But with the second kingdom title, the realm will be split on succession. Well, they actually only have the one son, so it will not actually be split. Okay, but it might eventually. So we declare on this guy seizing our claims. That gets the whole thing there. And we declare that. Then we call in ourselves, because we promised to support him. That will cause him to spend 750 prestige. I should have considered that. That will put his prestige negative. We should have had to wait until this is done. But we're going to do it regardless. We're going to call to war, and then we swap over to this guy. I definitely should have considered the prestige. We should have had to wait to do that. But that's a ransom. There's the call to war. We accept that. Okay, so we join that war. This does not directly help us, but we're going to help this guy press his claim. We're going to raise our men-at-arms, and honestly, we shouldn't need more than just our men-at-arms here. We're going to head on over. He's got his troops here. And we're going to siege this on down. We promised to help him if he did this, and we also gave him gold to make it happen. Cool. And we were already allied with him, right? Like, that's not a huge deal. So yeah, I think it's completely fine to do this. Completely within the rules. I wish that this was something that was in the base game, actually, where you'd be able to, like, go in here, right-click on this, and, well, in some way. Or maybe just go here and go to, like, diplomacy and, like, a request war here. That would be really, really cool. Request war, and then request that he declares this and pledge support, where you'll automatically be called in if he'll do it. I would love that. Okay, so we're going to move up over this way, siege all of this down. Honestly, I don't see any reason to come up here and fight him. I think we're just fine sieging. We're at 58% war score right now. Rakish, huh? Or we could become a comfort eater. Such wanton behavior has inherent risks indeed. We're going to become a comfort eater. There we go. We're going to head down over this way. And continue to siege. There we go. We're going to siege over here. 79% war score right now. They got 17% from occupying this castle. That's kind of nutty, but that's okay. They're going to occupy here as well. And this is completely fine. They got 5.7 from that one. Now we're going to fight them up here. We win this. Even though they have superior numbers, our troops are way better, and our ally shows up in time. So we stack wipe that. The war is over. So Bohemia gets all of that territory. Now, we do fully expect at this point, if he had another son, because he's on high partition, we would expect that one of these kingdoms gets granted out. He doesn't have another son. So for now, that should be fine. This guy only has the one child here. Okay. And they're on male preference, right? Male preference and male preference. Yes. Okay. So Bohemia now has control of all of this territory. At this point, he still wouldn't accept becoming our vassal, which is fine. We're okay with that. The cultural acceptance will come up a little bit over time. We decline this ransom, and this one is acceptable. This one is fine too. Okay, so we need King Amori to die eventually, but we're not too concerned about it right now. That betrothal was fulfilled? Sure. And at this point, we have someone very friendly to us on this throne, and his heir is also the correct religion. So that is absolutely fantastic. We're going to be able to get that fairly easily. Although we need to keep in mind, the game is going to be over in like 19 years. So there is that. That will be enough time for this guy to grow up, and hopefully we can do something about this situation. We'll see what we want to do there. Ah, he did have a son. So if we switch to this guy now, and we're just going to take a look here, I do expect that at this point, he splits up on succession. I just want to check that. Yes. So Great Moravia is going to go to Prince Swegen here. That's maybe okay. We're going to switch back. I just wanted to check his succession, which that is exactly what we expected. So that's good. We're going to call a hunt and drop our stress level down. 150 prestige? We don't care about the cash. This is fine. We'll make a generous donation. Wait, this county is independent? No, that's our vassal. Okay, I was going to say, that's really weird, but no, it's not actually weird at all. She is currently pregnant, but this should not matter, in theory. So when are we going to die? I mean, we're currently 44. We're feeling fine, though. No real problem here. A new claimant, huh? Yeah, that's not going to happen. So what can we do about this guy? Well, we can look at the line of succession here. That's pretty grim right now, if I'm honest. That is a pretty grim line of succession. If we looked at the Kingdom of Great Moravia, of course, that's also reasonably grim. We're going to have to wait before we can do anything there, but your next hunt will not cost any gold. Cool. We're going to have to wait for a while there. Bohemia is now in a position where even if the game ends, we could get it fairly easily. So I think I'm reasonably content with that. I wouldn't mind potentially going after the papacy. We have no CB on them, though. Fair enough. What do we got on Burgundy, if anything? Okay, just an illegal claim. That's fine. We're going to grab Inspiring Rule for right now. We're going to need Firm Hand, Praetorian Guard, and then down to True Ruler. I would love to offer this guy vassalage. We'll see if that's a possibility. How are we doing on our promoting cultural acceptance? It's going very slowly here. It's currently at 8%, going up by 1.41. Okay, 9% now. So, I mean, that is helping a little bit. But that will take quite a bit of time. This is acceptable. This is also... I shouldn't have gotten that guy. This one's absolutely not acceptable. We do have a Dynasty Legacy available here. Do we have anything here right now that would help us with offering vassalage? That's what we need immediately, and we're not too worried about the long game right now. Is there anything that actually helps that at all in the Dynasty tree? I'm not sure. I would think it'd be under law if it was here. Okay, it's not there. I'm just checking all of these right now to see if there is anything. Cultural acceptance is good. Like, language scholars wouldn't be bad. Gain a weak hook when landing a new vassal of a different culture in land of their culture. Cultural acceptance gain. I mean, this would be pretty decent. Customs here. This is fairly irrelevant to us right now. And then this should be irrelevant as well. Can befriend vassals. Yeah, we're going to go with language scholars for right now to bump up our language learn power. We failed to learn it, but we need to start over and try it again. This time, we are hopefully going to do better. And we're going to host a lavish feast and lose 150 stress. Beautiful. Sounds good. We do need to learn this guy's language. Currently 74. Was it not 73 previously? I think it was 73 previously. Okay. What else can we get done here? I mean, cultural acceptance would be good. We're working on that. Is there a cooldown on converting culture? We could also potentially do a hybrid culture, but we don't want to do that, I don't think. We would need to be landed over here in order to convert it, I think. But that would be certainly interesting. The idea there would be that we... Who are you? Romania? Sure, an alliance over there is actually reasonably fine. We'll go ahead and do that. We're not going to be focusing on inheriting that anytime soon, but that's fine. I would really like to bring this cultural acceptance up. Our steward is not doing very much on that. Huh. Yeah, that's not going very speedily at all. We're currently at 9%, and it's going up by 1.4. So that tooltip is actually slightly incorrect. 0.99 for promoting acceptance. Okay. We've become obese. That will drop off eventually. but for now that's fine. Checking in on this status over here, both Italy and France appear to be correct. I would love to just offer this guy vassalage. I would really, really like that. Now, we're not going to be his rightful liege, because we don't have the ability to get this empire, but I don't believe he can get it either. Maybe he can, but there's all this up here. Until that drifts de jure in 56 years, which is after the end of the game, I think that's okay. Learn to speak the Swabo French language. I mean, we don't need to do that. We're not going to do that right now. We are going to learn the language of King Osric in about 13 months, we hope. We'll re-roll it then. Yeah, this ransom is acceptable. Cool. Apparently we have a weak hook on this guy. Oh yeah, because we're his house head. That would do it. We can arrange this marriage, actually. This would not be a good idea. This would be a very bad idea, in fact. What we really want to do here is see somebody like this guy have a female child. We don't have much for good options right now there. Yeah, not much for good options there right now. Hey, cultural acceptance came up a bit. That's nice. That is very, very good. When are we going to have his language learned? We're going to have that learned in still 13 months. Now 12 months, allegedly. We declined the single combat. Thank you very much. We did lose our marshal, and we'll get this guy as our new marshal. And apparently Bjorn became our spy master. That's awkward. Okay, so that all looks good. We've got this solidly. And the question is, what can we do about Bohemia? Well, we're going to get plus 25 from True Ruler. So that's going to be like about a third, a little bit over a third of what we need. Cultural acceptance is going to come up as well over time. Learning the language will help too. It's not going to be enough just learning the language to offer this guy vassalage, but we're getting much closer. Sure, we'll lose a little bit of stress here. Our stress is not in the best position. We're still at 7 of 10 here. We're really struggling to learn this guy's language. We became obese again, but that should go away. Okay, now we're at 8 of 10, so that's good. Aquitaine is having some problems here. It's a Liberty War. Okay, sounds good. Are all of these guys the same culture? Yes, they are. This guy is the incorrect religion, actually. And we failed again. Okay, we're going to try it again. We need to learn that language. But like I said, I don't think that learning the language on its own will be enough. We need to get the cultural acceptance up more. We're at 12% right now, and that will continue to come up. But it's not coming up by a huge amount. Of course, we already knew that. This guy is definitely awkward. For one thing, he's the wrong religion. But that may not matter. That may end up not mattering. This guy is very happy with us, of course. But we'll deal with him a little bit later on. I mean, I really do want to offer him vassalage, but that cultural acceptance is hurting us a lot. He had another son. That does not matter. We don't care about that. Checking in with France. This is correct. And yeah, looks good. We're being raided. I don't really care too much about that. What we really want to do right now is get that cultural acceptance up. That would be really nice. We're at 12% currently. And it's been getting more and more difficult all the time. So this is slowing down, but we'll eventually get there. Okay, that guy converted culture. That's fine. Gain 50 stress and lose progress here. Or we could try to kill this guy. And we lose progress anyway. So this guy destroyed our notes. He is very rude. But this is less stress. So there we go. We'll make a charitable donation. And we're also going to make a charitable donation. And we're also going to indulge in food. There we go. Let's see, anything else we can do to lose stress? No, that's fine. I would very much like to get this guy's language learned. That would be great. We do have a diplomacy perk available here. We're going to grab Firm Hand. 2 more to True Ruler. We definitely need True Ruler before we can offer him vassalage, that's for sure. But for now, it is time to put a cut in here, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And next episode, we're going to continue working on Bohemia. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including Casserole, Sigma162, JJ Gamer, Spartan News, Rose Valentine, Nick Smarty, Video Games Are Not Real, and everyone else. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.